But just because your home life was a dumpster fire doesn't mean you're trans. Hey strangers. Alright, listen up. Today we're going to be talking about myths about trans people. We're about to debunk them. So, let's get into it. So myth number 1. Being trans is just a phase. Alright, listen up. Being trans is one of the most controversial talked about topics in today's age. And you know what? To be honest, half the population has no idea what they are talking about. We've got people mistaking trauma for being trans, people thinking that they're trans because they saw an anime character with nice hair, and people treating transition like a 3-day free trial. It does not work like that. So let's break down the misconceptions. So trauma does not equal to being trans. Look, I get it. Life can be rough. Your childhood was not given sunshine and rainbows. But just because your home life was a dumpster fire doesn't mean you're trans. It does, though, however, mean that you need therapy, a vacation, and maybe a hug. But not top surgery. Being trans is about a core discomfort with your assigned sex, not just wanting to escape your past. And liking a character doesn't mean you're trans. I saw this one character in a video game, and they just spoke to me, so I must be trans. No, bestie. You just have good taste. I've had a crush on Tom Holland for as long as I could remember, but you don't see me swinging through the city with web shooters. It's okay to love a character, even relate to them without it meaning that you're trans. Being trans takes time to understand. Some people out here be treating transition like it's a 3-day free trial, like it's like an Amazon Prime trial. Like, oh, I felt kind of off for 3 days. Give me some hormones, please. Nah, if you're trans, you really owe it to yourself to really sit with it. Ask yourself, why am I uncomfortable with my body? Am I experiencing gender dysphoria? Or am I experiencing just a general existential dread? You need to figure that out and tackle it. Take your time. Transitioning is not like changing your Instagram bio, because you can't just switch back after 24 hours when you decide that you don't like it anymore. I'm saying this because transition is permanent, and you deserve to make decisions that actually align with who you are. So if you relate, cool. If you don't, also cool. But please, let me and you stop acting like being trans is a 3-day phase you pick up like a new skincare routine. And myth number 2, all trans people want surgery. Not every trans person wants surgery. And some, like myself, are perfectly happy with hormone therapy alone. And some don't even feel the need for anything at all. It's our bodies and our choices. Transitioning isn't about fitting into a specific mold. It's really just about feeling comfortable in your own skin, whether that involves surgery or not. And myth number 3, there are only 2 biological sexes. Okay, so let's just clear this up. Biology is far more complex than just male or female. It's time to divert from the binary thinking. We've got intersex people, we've got genetic variations. Sex, just like gender, is not as simple as people think. Science class may have taught us that there are only 2 sexes, but real life says, not quite. There's way more nuances to biology than what they taught us in school. And myth number 4, trans men are just trying to gain male privilege. Now let's just flip this for a second. Imagine I was assigned male at birth, realized I was trans, and then transitioned to female. And just like that, I'd be part of a marginalized group facing more discrimination and less privilege. But I'd still do it. Why, you may ask? Because transitioning has nothing to do with, and never will, with social status. It's about survival, about finally feeling at home in my own skin, no matter what it costs me. So when people say, oh, trans men just transition for male privilege, it's honestly laughable. My transition was never about privilege. It was about peace, feeling whole. And the fact that society treats me better now, that's just an added bonus, not the reason I transitioned. I didn't choose this for privilege. I chose it because living as anyone other than myself was never an option. That's all I got for you guys today. If you found this video interesting or if it enlightened you, I very much hope that it did. And I hope you guys comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.